get it, and we hope he'll be back next tier. And yeah, we really appreciate all you've done.
No, we hope he'll be back
And
this tier.
on that note, coming back to the council after a 1-year hiatus is going to be Razir. So Riz is going to be stepping back up and joining us on the leadership team.
Hey, he wasn't part of that?
Wait a minute.
For those who don't know, he was our raid leader until Abras. So yeah, he's back. We're really happy to have him.
How do we
Is he being voluntold?
Are we going back to mandatory neck rolls?
Oh no, not again.
That can't handle anymore.
I'm snapping my neck.
Oh god.
And also, Mush has volunteered, or voluntold. He's going to help us with tanking. We will, so the Faust, I don't want to speak for Faust right now. Faust and Ginger have a lot going on. They're not quitting the game, but with their internet situation getting started up again, and they've just had a lot of real life things going on. They're still part of the team. They're still the guild leaders. We will probably be looking to potentially recruit a tank and going from there. But for now, Mush is stepping up and is going to help us. So thank you, Mush and Riz and Sunsteak.
Oh wow, recruiting a tank.
And
That's when you okay. There's a tank spot open in my guild. That is a rarity.
You ready? Because I'm fucking locked in, and you're gonna be getting feedback, including me. All right, you guys want to talk about Kaiveza?
I do.
Let's do it.
All right, let me load up the watch together. 1 sec.
Man, last time I said I do was like 10 years ago. That's crazy.
All right, link is in announce.
Not a virus is exactly what somebody who's giving us a virus would tell us.
That's actually true.
Oh my.
What name am I going to come up with anyway?
When I send out phishing tests, I put not a phishing link.
Oh my god, that's loud.
It was loud.
What the fuck?
I just have this room does not exist.
Yo.
This is what always happens. Pickles comes in, presses play, then I have to turn on.
I didn't press play. What the fuck?
Dang, Pickles.
Did none of you inside the raid summon Zia?
I pressed play that time. Fuck you.
We couldn't target him.
Inside this raid.
Well,
summoned it all.
Savia, start running.
I'm flying too.
Yeah, we couldn't click it. He's not on the raid frames.
Be honest,
I
Prince,
am
did you...
streaming the streaming site for you, Dragon Egg.
Yeah, is everyone watching? I have 19 people.
Dragon Egg is living vicariously through Baka.
You have it paused right now?
I know.
Yes.
I'm waiting for people to get in.
No, I said, do you?
Yes,
said,
yes, it's paused.
Okay.
And remember, because Pickles or someone's gonna complain, it always starts off really buffered, then it'll get better.
What the fuck?
Right. I'm gonna start this, and I'm gonna watch it. We're gonna put it at 0.5 speed to start.
Hey, Plants, I can't press play anymore.
Alright, we just press play. Again, it's gonna buffer up. These mercs are the same as ours, and the path is gonna be the same. So the first mechanic that comes out is just like Heroic. There's gonna be 5 people that get the Phantoms. This can only target ranged, and I believe ranged healers. So 5 ranged are gonna get these marks. See how they took the boss towards X? X is gonna be the tank void, and then the other people are gonna drop their assassinations around the room. You are not dropping them on the marks. You are dropping them on the little, spots where they are, where the stuff meets in the room. You are not using the marks. So they just dropped their assassinations. And then the people that get this, they have to move out. And there's a rhombus looking thing. You're going to see, if you look on your left, you see that evoker where they're going? Oh shit, do these people go right? Or we're going left. They go out, and then they spawn their balls in a way that as they get sucked in, they don't kill the raid. So you move out, drop your balls, and then you come in. One person is going to get a... So you'll see this as soon as we pull it range, and this is only on the first set. The Northern Sky Weakar is basically going to say like 1 in 4, 2 in 4, 3 in 4. The first number is your number, and then the second is the number of seconds until you drop your ball. If you are number 5, you need to move back. If you're safe, you can move all the way to the wall, otherwise just back, because you will drop your balls a little later. And then we all get in the middle here for the suck. The range to out, my understanding is you really don't need to run back in or anything. Like, you'll basically get sucked back into the middle, but you might need to press tab. Alright, next mechanic. These are the charges. So the charges on Mythic. What we do is we go to the marks with them. You skip one mark, and then you go to the one after it, clockwise. So, you know that you're targeted by one of these if you've got a red line going from them to you. And I don't even want you guys to think about the Mythic mechanic. The Mythic mechanic is a tank problem. We are doing the Echo Strat where it does not matter. So everybody here that gets a charge, they look at which one is charging them, and then they count clockwise, and they skip one. And then they stand on the mark past it. So, like, look at these charges. See that guy on triangle? He had the mark that was next to square. So watch this again. So see, he skips over circle, and then he goes to triangle. Does everyone see that? This can target everybody. Not just
Oh.
ranged. So you skip a mark, and then you go to the next mark clockwise.
Okay.
So you have it dash through the mark, basically.
Yes, so then the tanks position the boss so that one of the red masked ones will get hit by it. Then the tanks are going to go with our mark strat to circle to drop the rift here. And we just keep the room symmetrical the entire time. So now this is the second void. And remember, the people that got the charge, you guys have to move out to the rhombus, just like before. The number 5 far back thing does not happen with the charges. It only happens with the first drop. Alright, so now the next charge, we go through the boss. So you look at which one is charging you, and you go past the boss to the opposite side. So like, look on the right, like look at the diamond one. See whoever has it is charging it past. And all these go through the middle. So everybody just goes to the opposite. The one on star didn't have one on the other side, but you just go to the opposite mark. So you just always point the second charge through the boss. And then we go into intermission. These daggers, by the way, they will one-shot you. And when the daggers come out, it is your only job is to dodge daggers. They come out of the shades and the boss, but they're not really baitable. And then same thing with the orbs. And then they're about to go into intermission. And this is the whole fight. You do that phase 3 times. It gets a little bit harder, but not like dramatically so. So once we get P1 down, we just have to execute it 3 times. The dot you get from any mechanic, whether dropping the portal or getting a charge, murders. You have to defensive or you will die. So I'm going to speed this up now for the intermission. And in the intermission, we have pre-signed spots to make our blazes easier. This is real time now, so this is how fast it is. So we're pre-spread, and you're basically dancing back and forth, and you can never get hit by 2 blazes or you'll die. And at the end of it, everybody gets a blaze, the entire raid will, so that's a good time for defensive. But you're basically dancing back and forth between the 2 pie slices, just over and over again. The tanks are doubled up with melee. Tanks on the last, you just fucking run out. Like, don't even try to get damage. And then we reset, and we're back to the beginning of the fight. So they're back on X. 5 ranged are about to get marks. They're the 5 ranged. They go to their spots. They're a little bit inside, but where they are is fine. You could also just be on the actual, like, triangle-y thing. And then they do the suck, and they get pulled in. They drop their orbs. The middle is a safe zone. And then here come the dashes, and the same thing. Clockwise, skip a mark. I have animations posted in the boss channel that show this very clearly. So then tanks, what you're doing is you're basically dragging the boss to where 2 of them go through on the second one, but don't worry about it. We'll go over it before before Tuesday, and it just repeats. They get another dash, and they all put it through the boss. The daggers are going to be the biggest issue. Like, we're not talking about the daggers, but you have to dodge the daggers. They will one-shot you. However, unlike Ovanex, you can actually keep progging the boss with someone dead. And you just keep the room symmetrical the whole time, and that's what you do. Questions? Alright, let's go back in game.
The when they drop the
Well then, this fight's about to
pool
be fun.
on this triangle-y thing,
Mhm.
they
Almost.
were going half of a turn to the right. You say we're gonna go half a turn to the left?
Yep.
Okay.
So, if you're looking at the middle of the room, we're always going to go left, which is clockwise. I assume this is like a European guild or something because they went anti-clockwise. We are always going to go left. I'll demo it here.
Maybe Australian.
Yeah, right. So, let's go to break, and then we'll come back, get situated, and figure this out.
Help someone plant.
I don't have leadership to send a break, Baka. Alright, look at the raid plan, look at the animations.
Holy moly. And we're defensiving the slam, right? Hello, Wormprog is fucking I agree. I'm so glad we're done with Boob Twister. Boob Twister is dead. No more. We are now on Kaiveza.
So I claimed that Twitch anniversary thing yesterday, or WoW anniversary thing yesterday, and I didn't get anything. Like,
It
what
took
were you
like
supposed to
12
get?
hours
Check your
for it
amounts.
to show up.
Oh, is it okay?
I don't know how I feel about the color of the walls. There's part of me that wants to paint them, but it's a lot of work.
MCR tickets go on sale tomorrow. I'm wondering how much they're gonna be.
Too much.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna look at the tickets and consider going, but I'm going to go watch Chiodos next year because they're touring for for the 20-year anniversary of their first album.
bought a little USB desk fan for like $5. Extremely worth it.
Does it actually give you a good breeze? Like, is it
Yes.
powerful enough?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
powerful. I mean, it's not super far away, and so it doesn't have to be super powerful. But yeah, it does for sure.
Fair. Fair.
It's nice. It's not even that I'm really hot at my desk. I just prefer to be cold. You know what I mean?
I absolutely
All right,
understand.
BRB. BRB. Enjoy some tunes.
Listen, I know. So like, don't ever say anything political, but I saw something today that was hilarious. Someone said, if RFK Jr. bans Diet Coke, I'm gonna make January 6th look like a Girl Scout meeting.
Milky, congrats on Secretary of the Moon. I was wondering why I was getting no progress for this road quest for like fucking 15 minutes. It's because I'm in a goddamn raid.
Hey, Pickles.
Hello.
What's your favorite non-cucumber based pickled food item?
What? None. I don't eat anything else that's pickled, I don't think.
Pickled onions? Pickled
What
green
are you
beans?
talking about? Pickled onion. What? What are
If you haven't
you
tried
saying?
pickled red onions, you're missing out.
Use a cucumber now. He only eats fresh fruit.
I feel like cucumber's not a fruit.
Ah.
They're vegetable.
I'm pretty sure it's vegetable.
An above ground tuber.
Yes, a cucumber is a fruit.
Cucumber is a fruit.
Is it really?
Like a tomato's a fruit.
It's got seeds in it. Makes
Mm,
sense.
it's got
okay.
seeds in it.
Okay.
I mean, it's bullshit, right? Like, it's stupid. It's like it's for sure like not a fruit, but it's like technically considered a fruit, I think.
So is rhubarb a fruit?
I don't actually know what a rhubarb is, so I don't know.
Rhubarb doesn't have seeds inside it, does it?
I can put never mind.
Rhubarb is technically a vegetable.
And it's the most
What
disgusting
was-
pie ever.
What is rhubarb?
Kind of looks like celery, but it's
Oh, I
not
like
as
celery, okay.
watery. A lot of people make it into jam, even though it's not a fruit.
Dude, how about that onion purchase today? That was hilarious.
That's fucking hilarious. That's so goddamn funny.
Also, I'm hoping Mike Tyson breaks Jake Paul's face
Dude,
tomorrow.
I could not give a shit less about that fight. I mean, I don't watch fights anyway, but
Oh, I don't either. I just don't like him.
I don't either. But I think it's gonna be the same shit with Mayweather, where he dances around him the entire fight, and then they just end up being like, and he wins.
Yeah, probably.
Alright. I'm only halfway through my enchilada.
Hey, Macarena.
But
So it's an
Wait, what kind of
8/16
enchilada?
I need a 7/8 and a 5/16 enchilada, please. Oh.
Sorry, I was reloading. I'm ready.
Alright. Let's not worry too much about the intermission. I have a picture up, but let's just learn these first moves. We need to summon door. I got a healing note coming.
We're
And
not going
then-
to go to the first
I
mechanic,
thought-
guys.
I thought door wasn't in.
Door is in. Gertie's not feeling well, so he's gonna go rest.
Feel better, Gertie?
Hey, Gertie.
Thank you, Gertie, for sticking it out.
Does Gertie have a hurdy tummy?
That's a
Don't you ever
yes.
say it again.
Gertie's gone.
Don't you ever say it again.
I still feel like
Alright,
your neighbor
so-
broke hurdy.
If you immune or bop, you'll prevent the application of the orbs and the dot. So it's extremely powerful in this fight. So like mages, you should be using ice block. Trust me. And then like turtle, cloak, things like that. I'll kind of go over stuff a little more, but tonight we're just going to learn like the first moves. So let's do a trivia question. Riz.
Yep.
Well, that was Riz leaving.
Yeah,
I
that
thought
was him
it
that
was.
left.
If you were dropping your portal on the first drop, and you're standing here, and then afterwards, where would you move to drop your orbs?
This rhombus thing.
Alright, and what would you do if it said you were number 5?
Back it up.
Alright, does everyone see that?
I see Riz.
Alright, Sevia, if you dropped your portal there, which we're not doing because we're going to use X as our tank spot, where would you drop your orbs?
Between or back here.
Where would you stand? Nope, farther back. The back of the rhombus. Yep, right there.
Okay, wait, hold on.
So it's the bottom of
When
this
you're
Assassin's
saying-
Creed symbol.
Oh, we're talking about the
Yeah.
small thing. I thought we were
Yeah,
talking
this thing.
the big fucking square that we're standing in, not just this tiny little texture. on
Yeah,
the
each area has one of these.
Yep, it's like right here where I'm jumping. Alright, and then if the Nessa.
Yeah.
If the Phantom on X is charging you on the first charge, what mark would you move to?
Which one is the first charge?
It's the one where you skip a mark
Yeah.
clockwise.
Which, let's say if I'm
So
X,
if X was on you,
I'd go to orange.
up, Dave.
You can't just pull her into the field if we were to do this
Abe
again.
trying to make sure he doesn't get to him with the
But yeah,
close
it's
one.
X to orange.
And then
You
on
skip
the
one.
second charge of the set, where would you go if you had X?
If I had X, I would go to triangle.
You got it. Well, opposite. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. There's a healing note.
Was there an intermission position picture that I missed?
There is. It's an announce.
Announce. I didn't look there. I looked in the.
This is enough to teach another clever words and stop an
And then tank
unsuspecting
star on
herd.
X. And then
To lie.
you do need to
Up to
get
the
one
feet.
mask cleared on the charge.
Oh.
We're not going to feast you for a bit.
Whew.
This isn't quite Tindril, but like everyone needs to get the mechanics a few times.
Took the Corvus Whisper out of my macro. If someone else wants PI.
5,
Oh yeah, Nerix,
4,
you can have PI.
3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
Alright, first Phantoms are coming, so range should be pre-spread. And then you're moving out and left, and you're pressing a button. So it says like 4 and 5, 3 and 5, whatever. Whoops.
Oh, that's cool.
Good job
Alright, here come
assassinating Paul.
dashes. This can target everybody. Look at which one's on you. Skip a mark, and then go to the next one.
Went from triangle, went the wrong direction around the circle.
That's okay. Now we're dodging these. Oh yeah.
Well, clockwise.
So if I was star, I go to square, right? Because we're going clockwise.
Star would go to square, yes.
Yeah, clockwise.
It's not like exactly on star, but it's close, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so star would go to square, X goes to circle. You just
Skip
go
one,
left
yeah.
and skip one, rather than thinking about the marks. So the second you see you're getting a dash, you immediately look at which one is charging you. Also, I made the mistake there. I pressed S as I was getting sucked in, and then I got orbed. So don't do that. And then who had 5 there? Milky did. So Milky, did that make sense? Like what to do? Or did you not do it? I didn't watch.
Lie to him, Milky. Lie to him.
Okay. Alright, we're going again. We don't need to feast for a bit. We just need everyone to see the P1 mechanics a few times. And then tanks, we're not worrying too much about it right now, but you do need to make sure one of the red ones goes through.
5,
Did you follow the graphic
4,
settings so you can see it?
3, 2,
1.
Shaman buff?
Pre-spread ranged.
Guardy.
Ah!
Alright, into the middle. Here come the dashes. Don't even worry about damage, just look at which one's on you. Skip a mark. And then don't forget, after you do the dash, you have to move out and left. Just like the first set.
How do I know whether I successfully hit her with a red one or not?
You could get Shouldn't the marks go
She
down?
should have
the
a buff on her
Reaper?
that she doesn't have, so you did not hit her.
Hey, thanks, Kiosk.
So the way that it works, so there's the red masked ones. Every time it goes through her, she gains a 10% buff. And if 3 go through her,
Please
then it becomes a permanent 30%
please
buff.
tell
So that happens no matter what at the end of the fight.
fight.
But the idea is on P1, like the first P1, we have 1 dash go through to clear 1. You could do 2, it's fine. And then 2 at the second one, because she'll be back in the middle. And that clears our 3.
Last
1 and 2.
night and you're
And then on the
gone.
second set, we have to break 2 and 2. And then the third set, it's 2 and 3, but it doesn't matter because it's the end intermission. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay. On
But I'll
Tuesday
figure it
before
out.
raid, you, Mush, and I we'll go over it together.